welcome Art the Clown.
What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to Amusement Time. We finally got the first looks. Well, they dropped already. The new horror doodles. Well, we were wondering what these looked like and not too impressed. Let's talk about those. And we finally got a first look at the Terrifier 2 Clown Cafe Pop Ride with Art the Clown, guys. We've been waiting for this. We were hoping it was just kind of like a leak, and we were hoping it was real, but now we finally got confirmation, guys, so let's talk about it. Alright guys, welcome back to Amusement Time. Do me one quick favor before we get started. Hit that like button. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. It definitely does help us out. Lots to talk about this week. There's tons of different drops, but the most exciting ones, of course, is the horror stuff. We had rumored an Art the Clown. It was called a doodle deco, it said, but apparently they're just doodle pops. But there was rumored horror doodle pops coming. A rumored Art the Clown. What was it? Jason, Billy, and Sam from Trick or Treat. And we were like, what are these doodle pops? And they actually, the pictures leaked for them probably the day before they dropped, and if not the morning that they did drop, so we never really got to see what they look like until they dropped, but taking a look at these guys, they're really not that impressive, I'm really torn, I'm really torn because being, obviously having every single Terrifier pop, I want to get the art doodle just because of the fact that it's another Terrifier pop, and it would suck to have the whole collection complete and then just be missing the one, but I'm really not impressed with it, guys. I really think that these were like a Funko money grab. I'm not impressed with these, and I'm not happy with them. I'm still gonna buy the art, of course, so that way I have it in the collection, but just taking a look at it, it's not something I even want to display. It's not Art the Clown. Yeah, it's Art the Clown, but it's not Art the Clown, if you know what I mean. It's kind of got this SpongeBob, Doodle Bob, you guys remember Doodle Bob from SpongeBob? That was his name, right? It kind of has this weird, uncanny look to it, to where it's Art the Clown, but it's not Art the Clown. Yeah, it's Jason, but it's not Jason, like somebody had commented, like it was drawn by a 4-year-old. It looks like that, right? So I'm kind of upset because it seems like a money grab from Funko, they really could have given us something so much better from all of these characters, but they know that the horror community is so hardcore and they want stuff just to collect, so that was a shame on you, Funko, to do these pops. That was such a waste because, we're gonna get them. Okay, a little bit of a rant, but I really think that these ones was a Funko money grab. I'm really super disappointed. I'm only gonna grab the art. I'm still debating if I'm even gonna get the second one to display. Every single other one I want to grab the 2 to display, but that one is like, is it even Art the Clown? Do I even want to display it? It is a Terrifier pop, so I'll add it to the collection, but am I gonna get 2 because I want to display it? No, because it's not technically Art the Clown. It's just a doodle of him. But what do you guys think? I know out of a majority of the people that saw him, I think only one person said that they were fond of the doodle decals. Maybe 2. I don't know, maybe 2, but the majority were like, what is this? And it's really unnecessary. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, these are so unnecessary. We could have gotten something so much better. Like, imagine Art with the apron, like holding the thing, what was it, like mashed potatoes? That one would have been a better pop. There's so many different arts that they could have given us, but they gave us this doodle one, which was just kind of sloppy. Like, whoever designed this too, come on, guys. I guess it's not just the top that needs to get rearranged at Funko, because apparently if the designers, if that design got erased, how many people had to sign off on that pop? You know what I mean? How many people had to sign off on that to get made? And it's such a big money grab and a waste of money. I'm so disappointed with these doodle pops. I'm sorry if you guys like them, but I really think that they're totally unnecessary, and it was just a giant money grab. Like I said, there's the Art the Clown, there's a Jason, there's a Sam, and there's a Billy the Puppet. They know that horror pops usually tend to not sit on shelves. Majority of the time, horror pops don't sit on shelves. They tend to sell out, not like right away, but majority of the time, you're not gonna see them on discount shelves, good ones. But these ones, totally unnecessary, guys. Totally unnecessary. Let me know what you guys think about these doodle pops. Are you a fan of them? Are you gonna add them to the collection? Like I said, I might grab the one art just because I need the Terrifier pop to complete the Terrifier collection, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the second one to display. Like I said, it's Art the Clown, but it's not Art the Clown. All these ones are like memorable moments that we know it's Art the Clown compared to a doodle of Art the Clown, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it, so I don't know if I'm gonna get the second one to display. It's just a shame that I have to buy the one just to add to the collection. I'm already like, I wish I didn't have to buy them out of protest. You know, part of me just like, you know what, I'm not gonna buy them out of protest. But I need it to complete the Terrifier collection. That's the one that I have like every single pop, you know. So it would bug me to just be missing that one, you know. But shame on you, Funko. Shame on you, Funko. Whoever designed that too, like, oh my goodness, like what was going through your head, you know? And whoever signed off on that on Funko, you know, what was going through your head? Oh, horror dollar signs. That's what you saw, huh? Horror dollar signs. Didn't care about that it was trash pop. Okay, on to something that's actually really cool, something that we've been waiting on for a while, and that we're actually excited to add to the collection, and that is the Pop Rides Clown Cafe with Art the Clown, guys. This was rumored back, I want to say, for like the last month. It was a leak, but it wasn't confirmed. It was still early info. But at the UK Toy Fair, we finally got a first picture, even though it's like a potato picture. Whoever took the picture of it used an old freaking 2006 Nokia that's so blurry. But we finally got a first look at the Clown Cafe with Art the Clown Pop Ride, guys, and this is definitely going into the collection. It's so freaking awesome. You can see it's the Clown Cafe. You can see Art the Clown popping out the window. There's Art's face on the side of it. This is definitely going into the collection ×2, because we're going to have to keep unboxed, of course, because we might have to get that signed in the future because it's such a dope pop. That one's clever, you know, and then of course we're gonna have to get the other one to unbox. There was also another pop that they had next to it, but we can't read it because the picture was so blurry, but it was another bloody Art the Clown pop. Like, remember from the very first wave for the bloody Art the Clown with his hands up? It was that one, but I couldn't read what it says underneath it. You know, so I don't know if it was just there saying that there was more Terrifier pops coming, or maybe it'll be like a Biddy pop. We don't have any Terrifier Biddy pops. I'd be down for some Biddy pops. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, or maybe it's another keychain. We've only gotten one keychain so far, you know, and it's just a regular art, so maybe they're doing a bloody keychain. I'm not sure. It is the exact same pop that we got from the very first wave, the bloody art, you know, so I don't see any difference. So unless it's a Biddy pop or a keychain, I'm not sure what it can be, unless it's just there to like promote Terrifier, you know. But once we get, you know, confirmation on what it is, like, is it going to be a new pop coming, Biddy pop, keychain? I really don't know. But once we finally get some more info, we'll let you guys know. Or unless it's nothing, maybe they're just using it to as an example, you know. But at least we did get the first sight of that Clown Cafe from Terrifier 2, guys. That one is definitely going into the collection ×2, because like I said, unboxed and boxed, so that maybe we'll get it signed, because it's such a dope pop. You know, it's going to be in a bigger box, so that would be a cool one to get signed in the future. You could add multiple signatures to it. You can get Damien to sign it as well. You could have David Howard Thornton sign the front, and you could even fit, you know, Damien on it too. Because it's just, with bigger pops like that, you could fit more autographs on it too, you know, to throw them in the collection and be cool. That one is guaranteed going into the collection. The Clown Cafe, sorry, I have a big glare of light coming at me. It was set up good, but then the kitty went and jumped and opened the window so that way I could be blinded. Alright guys, but at least we know we got the Clown Cafe coming. With that bloody art, we don't know what it is. Maybe it'll be a Biddy, maybe it'll be a keychain. I do not know. If it is a Biddy, then I'll add it to the collection. If it's a keychain, I'll add it to the collection, you know. But so far, it just looks like exactly the same as the very first bloody Art the Clown that we got from the very first drop. So I do not know what it is. But let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for the Clown Cafe with Art the Clown? It's so cute. How could you not get that one? You could see him popping out of it. Oh my goodness. That one is clever. I'm proud of Funko for doing that one. At least they gave us that one, because after the doodle pops, oh my goodness. That was disappointment. Shame on you, Funko. Shame on you, Funko. But at least you redeemed yourself and gave us the Clown Cafe. You know what I mean? So you know what? You guys get away with this one. So you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll be a little less hard on you to how fast that Clown Cafe comes out and I can add it into the collection. Because if it takes months and I have to wait a whole year for it, like I did the Art vs. Sienna pop, oh my goodness, then I won't. I take back my forgiveness. No, I'm just joking. Alright guys, but let me know what you think. Are you fans of these doodle pops? You know, I find them unnecessary, but do you guys like them? Do you guys want to add them to the collection? And let me know what you think about the Terrifier 2 Clown Cafe pop ride. You know that's a must. I think it's freaking dope. I'm so happy that they're making that one. Funko kind of redeems themselves for those crappy doodle pops, you know. But let me know what you guys think. I'm super excited, and as soon as we get some more info, because there's even some more horror, what did they say? Shelf sitters coming. You know how we had that Entertainment Earth one? I think it was Entertainment Earth, and it was a Pennywise one. We should be getting more horror shelf sitters. You know, they're kind of weird because it looks like they hang off the front of the shelf. Instead of just being tucked back, it looks like they'll hang off, like the Pennywise had blood blood hanging down. So I don't know. We'll see what they look like. Hopefully we get some cool ones. We don't know what they are yet. It just said horror shelf sitters. That's just early info leaks, you know. So hopefully something cool. Fingers crossed. If they did a Pennywise, why don't they give us a Terrifier one of those? That'd be cool. But I don't know. They have to get creative. You know, get creative, Funko. Really, get creative. You know, whoever designed these doodles, come on. You know, okay, I'm getting too carried away. Just a little mini rant on these pops that were totally unnecessary, and they're trying to get our money. So, and the sad thing is it worked, because I'm gonna have to buy one to add to the collection. You know, they already knew. They're like, oh, that guy's gonna get one. Maybe he'll get two. Guess what? I'm not getting two. Okay, that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about those doodle pops, and let me know what you think about the Terrifier 2. What is it? Pop Ride? Sorry, getting carried away with my rants. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.